Alright guys, in this video I'm just going to share you how it is at the moment. The market is shouting out for long-term service accommodation bookings and especially direct bookings as well. Now you must have felt in your accommodation, so if you're running service accommodation business, you've probably seen an absolutely great influx of bookings come through, inquiry come through, Airbnb's buzzing every day with contractors. And guys, I must say this is a great time that we are now absolutely leveraging those companies, hotels actually being closed. And I am very, most of my clients, or almost 90% of my clients at the moment, we're actually passing over sales within this area as well, and we cannot fulfill the demand. So guys, in this video I will show you why the close down of hotels are currently helping service accommodation owners secure long-term contractor bookings. Well, if you're new to this channel, my name is Piers. I run a service accommodation business. I've helped loads of clients through my sourcing, my consulting, also my online program, which obviously all the services, the link is down below, so please make sure you go now and check in the website. It's got so much details. Even if you're scaling your service accommodation business, or if you're looking to start service accommodation business, I've got so much free content out there for you to be able to just go and actually kind of start your journey. But if you need further help, further education, further support, I've got a lot of consulting services, and also the online program is a lot more detailed. So please make sure you're going out there and checking the details. Well, later on in this video, if you keep watching towards the end, I'm going to show you some of my big wins for clients, how they've secured anywhere up to £33,000 on sales, to some of my alliances actually making £10,000 worth of sales just by me helping them, supporting them through their journey. And also I'll also share some of the small wins that we're constantly getting every day. So it'll be great if you keep watching the video. Please make sure you're giving that like and a subscribe to this channel too. Now is the perfect time to secure long-term, especially contractor bookings. Now you guys must know this, that at the moment all the hotels are closed. So what that means is, obviously we know that contractors are now starting looking for accommodation around the UK. And I mean, you must have seen on social media, if you follow service accommodation business on social media, a lot of people are actually passing over sales. And one of the biggest thing at the moment going around the industry is not realizing that the contractors are now going back to work. Hotels are closed, so the only availability are either little B&Bs or service accommodation owner. Now, I've just received several inquiries through Airbnb, especially Airbnb has now opened the calendar, which means a perfect timing, 1st of June. There's a lot more inquiries coming through, there's a lot more bookings coming through, and within the SA community, I'm seeing a lot of sales and bookings being passed through, which is absolutely amazing. Now, one of the things that what you've got to realize as a service accommodation owner, and the reason of this video I want to share, is it is a perfect time to work around, when people see a lead, and let's say, for example, you've got a Airbnb customer coming in and saying, actually, I'm looking for a 3-bedroom house for 4 people, and we might be there for 7-8 months. It's a great opportunity to use that client and secure a new service accommodation unit. Guys, it's nothing better than having a client ready to go, and that's exactly what I do. I always make sure that those inquiries are always passed on with a reward. Now, it could be me passing over to a new service accommodation owner who are, at the moment there are a lot of vacant places, but when the market was back to normal, I was getting loads of inquiries, and I'm passing over to other service accommodation owners within the area with a small cut of commission. And that that in general will allow you to help customer, first of all, and secondly, based on your revenue and sales, you're actually taking a clear profit as well, because all you've done is literally a work over the phone, get the inquiry ready and pass it over to somebody else. So that's very, very important. Now, the second thing, because what I'm going to kind of touch base in this is, you could have an influx of inquiries come through in your area of investment, which really shows that those clientels, if they're there for at least 6 months or more, you can have a great agreement in places for them to, you can use those clients. Potentially you can also use a little bit of their funds for the payments, to then take that payment into turning into a service accommodation for that company. And as long as you've got clear communication, there's certain things I normally, in my bespoke investor club, my consulting, I make sure I show my client how you can achieve this, and there's so much detail. So if you're a service accommodation owner, there are such a little things that you can really implement in your business, and eventually, if that makes sense, that you've now got a client ready to go, you haven't got a unit yet, but you can effectively work with those clients to make sure that you've now achieved a new unit, have a client ready to go there for the next 6 months, and effectively make a profit straight away. Well, as always, all my videos are generally to help service accommodation owners wherever I can. I just want to give you an overview, and today I want to share, when I'm actually now discussing the perfect time to secure your, a long-term direct bookings, and especially the contractor market's so hot right now. I want to give 3 tips where how you can really be ready to actually achieve those clients, but also at the same time, it might be something new to you to start thinking a little bit differently. I know there's people out there thinking, Piers, actually, I've never even thought about, getting client ready while I have no accommodation, and actually then have them literally use their funds, use the guests that was, or the contractors that are going to go and actually invest. Because one of the things that you've got to realize is if they do not book with you, they are going to book with somewhere else in the area as well. So the biggest thing you can do is work with them to achieve a win-win situation for you and the client as well. So with that all being said, I just want to give you some advice, and maybe the 3 big tips I want to give you in this video is make sure you're absolutely leveraging and optimizing online booking platform at the moment. I know a lot of people, we are talking about those direct bookings, and yes, it will come as long as you've well optimized your listings through all the platforms. So please make sure you're ready for attracting those clientele. So that's number 1. Number 2, make sure you increase your online reputation in terms of being found everywhere, making sure your reviews are on point, or making sure you're using your old reviews to promote your company as well. And the last thing I want to share is please make sure you're carefully handling your bookings and inquiry. Now obviously your bookings are your bookings, you're going to look after them, you're going to look after your guests, but your inquiries, make sure you're trying to achieve a win-win situation for you and the client. But like I said, if they do not book with you, they are going to book with somebody else. So please make sure you're trying to get some results for those clients. So effectively that will allow you to, get those long-term direct bookings at this current moment and situation, absolutely leveraging the closure of hotels. Now, last few weeks has been absolutely amazing for me. Few of my clients, few of my alliances have absolutely leveraged, the positioning at the moment, and won absolutely big sales, big bookings. So you must have seen one of the interview I've done. If not, I'll put a link down below. It's actually with a free masterclass. I've got a free client study as well, case study. And yes, in that video, we share how we achieved £33,000 worth of sales and booking now, and this client was about to hand over her keys, because when we first started working, and I worked as a consultant for her to kind of really grow her service accommodation business from no sales or about to hand over her keys to achieve £33,800 worth of sales and booking in 5 weeks, and it's one of our biggest wins in the last 2 weeks. And I absolutely I am fortunate that I've been able to deliver this for my client, and at the same time it's such a great place to be, that to even contribute to a service accommodation community and the industry itself is a blessing. And the other one, I think you must have seen, it's in my channel, a video of one of my alliances who did exactly what I said in terms of how to get long-term direct bookings, and he just managed to secure just over £10,000, and especially when the market was sitting down with no inquiries, nothing. We had to be creative, and some of the other clients I've worked with have achieved 14 nights, I think 14 nights, £1,800. I've shared that on social media, and there's a lot more happening. I'm currently fully booked as well. So what that means is we need to make sure, as service accommodation owner, we're looking at opportunities everywhere and helping those clients or guests who are looking to book our accommodation. Well guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please make sure you've hit that subscribe button. I'm making this kind of video every day to help people grow and understand about service accommodation or Airbnb business. And please make sure you hit that like, and I'll be back with another video soon.